Meta, Meta, aka Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, remains the most transparent ad platform for attribution, and I stand by that. Today, I did something crazy. I was using AA, so advanced analytics within Meta, and I built out all these custom events based off of 20 products. And guess what I was able to see within an hour? I was able to see 39 transactions by campaign. Underneath every single campaign, I see the product that was purchased. And it wasn't a view, it was a click. And I could see the origin URL. So I could see the user today had clicked a Google ad or a display ad, had interacted with that, then came to Meta and completed a transaction. All real time. I say this, Meta remains the only major platform that consistently shows the source of traffic tied to each unique event, from page view to purchase. While other platforms cloak their attribution logic, Meta exposes it. And they do it on purpose. I did ask, I said, did you guys know you're actually exposing your log? And they hash the click ID so you can see that it is actually removed. What makes this even better is that when you go into track an event from the origin URL, and you guys can see this in your own data. So if you're connected to Cappy via Shopify, which is dope, or you have your pixel set up, just go to your data, go to your sample events, go to page view, and then you can see all the URL sample URLs, and you can start to build custom events around that, right? Imagine being able to filter your most valuable traffic that people interact with before they get to Meta. Do you know how much you can improve the efficiency of your advertising if you're focused bottom of the funnel, retargeting only users that say came from Google Ads because they didn't actually convert on Google Ads, they converted on Meta? Then you could build audiences, right? And then you can run product level attribution, 7-day, 14-day, 21-day, but that's limited. So I'm just going to just say that's not for everybody. You have to be spending millions of dinero. I am, so I get to see advanced product level attribution. However, you don't need that. And then you can conduct real conversion lift, and you can work with the teams at Meta to do that. You can do it yourself, and you can do holdout studies. I did lay out some details here though, you guys. When you get in here and you're moving around and you're, well, what the heck is John talking about? In this world where privacy is crazy, right? Meta, yeah, I know it has its own set of challenges and problems and headaches. And look, if you don't got leadership to support you, you need to be data driven. Today, regardless of what you do, I got to tell you, you can't do SQL and you ain't strategizing around things. Uh, yep, I'm just going to leave it at that. But all to say, Meta's it, y'all. Unlike any other platform, Meta exposes what's going on behind the click. And you can get stuck in the nuance and you can say, well, I'm using Triple Well, or I'm using Adobe, or I'm using GA4, which, in all fairness, Citing, I work with Google Tag Manager, I work with Telium, right? I now am starting to become more fluid in console to manage a data layer and interact with the data layer without even having to go into the website to build events. When you get to that level, you guys, when you start thinking outside of the box of what everybody else is doing, and I strongly encourage that, the information that these platforms have to offer us beyond Performance Max saying within their own ecosystem, this is how a user is traveling. You get to Facebook and you ask those same questions and they say, hey, we're going to show you this came from Yahoo, from the New York Times, this came from AOL.com, and then the user decided to convert or add to cart. That remains and will always be what separates Meta from Google Ads and Microsoft Ads at this time. Peace and love.